Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm doing something a little bit different and I'm going to be filming a tag. I'm doing the TMI Booktube Edition tag. The tag was created by Gbooks and I was tagged by Teddy Asanova. Both of their videos are down in the box below if you would like to check them out. Let's get into it. Which fictional character has the best style? I think for this one I'm going to have to go with Isabel Lightwood from the Mortal Instruments. She just seems like she's got some really badass clothes. I can dig that. Who is your book boyfriend slash girlfriend slash fictional crush? Ron. It's always Ron. Ever loved a character but then started hating them? I'm sure I have. I just can't remember which ones. The biggest slash longest book on your shelf. This one is The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. It is 1,462 pages. Number 5, what is the heaviest book on your shelf? I'm going with Grey's Anatomy by Dr. Henry Gray. This is leather bound and very heavy. So. Number 6, do you have any book posters? I don't have them for books, but I have them for adaptations of books. So I've got a poster for The Hunger Games, and I've got a poster for Wicked the Musical, but I don't have any specifically book themed, which I need to work on. And do you have any book themed jewelry? Why yes, thank you for asking. I do. I have this. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just see. Oh, I don't want to capture. I have this, which is the locket from Sailor Moon. I also have this Harry Potter inspired braided bracelet, which is really hard to get on by myself, so I don't wear it that much. I have this Timeturner from Harry Potter, and I have this bookworm charm for my Pandora bracelet, which is actually broken. So, number 8, your book OTP. This, for me, is Alana and John from the Song of the Lioness Quartet. Don't hate me. Question 9, favorite book series. That is The Song of the Lioness Quartet by Tamora Pierce. 10 is favorite book to movie soundtrack, and for this I'm gonna have to go with the Stardust arrangement for the Stardust movie. It's fantastic. 11, a book series you miss slash wish would continue. For this, I've chosen Harry Potter. It's not that I wish it would continue, it's that I think I want more of the world. I want stories from the Marauders era. I want stories from his children's era. I want stories from minor characters. I just want everything. Number 12 is your favorite standalone, and I actually read this one over the weekend. I haven't posted my review for it yet. I haven't filmed my review for it yet. I'm doing that next. And that is Made You Up by Francesca Zappia. This book was just absolutely fantastic and I love it. It's my favorite book possibly ever. Number 13, since when have you read books? I started reading books by myself when I was 5 on the way home from school. I'd ask my mum how to pronounce a word, I'd spell it out and then she'd tell me, and then yeah, so that's how I learned how to read. Yeah, and I did that in primary school, in pre-primary, so I actually might have been when I was 4. 14, which Hogwarts house are you in? No idea. Number 15, what is a quality you look for in a book? It's a good book. I don't know, I gotta be able to read it. If I can't read it, then we're gonna have problems. Favorite book quote. It is from Matilda by Roald Dahl, and I was actually wanting to look for it in here, but I can't find it, so I'm just gonna read it out to you. And it goes like this. So Matilda's strong young mind continued to grow, nurtured by the voices of all those authors who had sent their books out into the world like ships on the sea. These books gave Matilda a hopeful and comforting message. You are not alone. Favorite author. Yeah, that's a good question. Why are you gonna make me choose? I'm not picking. Number 18, favorite book cover. I think we've been through this before. If you've watched my videos, you'll know exactly what book I'm gonna hold up right now. Made You Up by Francesca Zappia. Number 19, action or romance. It depends on how it's done. But overall, I think I'm gonna have to stick with romance. just because they make me feel good. Where do you go when a sad moment happens? I have a couch in my bedroom, and I tend to sit on that with my door closed so no one can see me cry. My couch is really comfy and my cat sits on it, so I tend to go there. Thankfully I've managed to avoid reading sad moments when I'm not home, so yes, that's very, very helpful. 21. How long do you need to finish a book? It really depends. The last full book I read in, it would have been about 6 hours if I take out what I used for working and sleeping. And that was about 420 pages, but it took me an hour to read like 14 pages of a short story last night, so yeah, it depends on how readable it is. 22. How long is your morning period? Now this really depends on how the book is. Like, yeah. 23. What is your least favorite book? If you've been watching my videos, you know exactly what book I'm gonna hold up right now, don't you? Yeah, you do. Kimberly's Capital Punishment by David Milbourne. I hated this book. That happened. 24. What is a turn on in a character? Well, they gotta be able to make me laugh. I'm also into a bit of an asshole character who's good at heart. Turn off in a character. Laziness. Yeah. I hate lazy characters. I hate actual assholes as well. 26. Reason I joined BookTube. Okay, so the reason I joined BookTube, the reason I started making videos about books, was because the ratio of unread books to read books on my shelf is high. It's so high. And I thought, if I read a book, I'm gonna review it and put it on YouTube, and that'll give me more incentive to read books and make videos about them. That didn't quite happen. I've been buying more books, so the ratio's gone up, but I like making videos about books. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here right now, would I? So that's the reason. The reason I'm still on BookTube is because I found out about so many awesome books from this place, and I would like to share what I think about books with the world as well. 27. Name a scary book. I'm not a real big fan of the horror genre, so I'm gonna share with you a scary book from my childhood, and that is Wicked by Paul Jennings and Maurice Gleitzman, these Australian authors, and this book was terrifying when I was little. If I read it now, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's not creepy at all. But yeah, this actually terrified me when I was little. Okay, 28. Last book that made you cry. This bitch. Yeah, this bitch made me cry. Last book that you gave 5 stars. This bitch. Any favorite book titles? This bitch. It works with the story. I'll give you The Sun as a favorite book title as well. I actually haven't read that book though, so I don't know how well it fits, but yeah, I'll give you The Sun, sounds pretty cool. And Everything Leads to You, I haven't read that book either, but I like the title. The last book you read. This bitch. 32. Book you're currently reading. I currently actually have 3 books on the go. Goodreads says 4, but I'm not reading the 4th one. So I'm currently reading American Gods by Neil Gaiman. I'm listening to it on an audiobook. I am reading Hippo Eats Dwarf by Alex Bowies, and I'm reading Murders in the Rue Morgue and Other Tales by Edgar Allan Poe. Number 33, last book adaptation you watched. Now, if you're going books that I have read, it's Stardust by Neil Gaiman. If you're going books that I haven't read, it's Kingsman: The Secret Service. Oh my god, I love this movie. It's a cinematic masterpiece. I'm gonna have to get the graphic novel for this because this is just fantastic. And I really want to see what it was based off. So that is the last book adaptation I watched, and it is awesome. And my camera's about to run out of battery, which sucks. Damn it. 34. A book character you always wanted to talk to. Hermione Granger. I actually had a lot of conversations with Hermione Granger when I was younger. Number 35. An author you always wanted to talk to. I'm gonna have to go to JK Rowling because Like I said before, there is just so much of our world that I like, and yeah. 36, favorite book snack, lollies. Chips are too oily, ice cream you need 2 hands for, lollies you could just eat one and you can just keep reading, so. Lollies are 37, book world you want to live in. Harry Potter, I'd love to go to Hogwarts. Number 38, book world you don't want to live in, The Hunger Games for obvious reasons. 39, last time you smelled a book. The other day. I think it was when I bought those new Harry Potters, so that would have been Thursday. Number 40, weird insults used in books. I haven't really remembered any. Yeah. I can't answer that question, and I don't have time to go searching because my battery's dying. 41, favorite romance book. Amy and Roger's Epic No? Simon versus the Homo sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. 42, do you write? Yes, I do. I do NaNoWriMo every year, and I also write when it's not NaNoWriMo, but I'm not very good at it. 43, favorite magical item. I'm gonna have to go with... what am I gonna go with? Timeturner, I think. Timeturner's a really cool item. I'll have to go with that. 44, your Quidditch position. I think I would be a chaser. I was a really good defender in netball when I was little, but I'm actually more of a shooter now, so that's why I picked chaser. I'm not sprightly or quick enough to be a seeker, and I would feel bad about hitting people with demonic balls, so yeah, I'll go with chaser. 45, name a song you connect to a book. Now, I don't really connect songs with books, so. 46 and 47 is favorite book related chat up line and have you ever used it, and I do not have one. Like I said, I don't really remember lines from books very well, so I don't have one, so therefore I've never used it. 48, favorite book fandom. I'm definitely gonna have to go with Harry Potter for this. When I was in high school, I ran a Harry Potter fan page, and I sort of asked like what time is it where you are, like I've just gotten home from school, and I met someone who was in the same time zone as me. Not only were they in the same time zone, they were actually in the same country, in the same state, and lived about 20 minutes away from me. So we started talking, we became good friends on Facebook, and then we met in real life after our exams finished, and it's been nearly 5 years and we're still very good friends. I actually saw her the other day, and yeah, it was really fun. 49, how many books do you own? I got my brother to count. He missed some, but it's definitely over 300 books that I own, so... Number 50, who do you tag? I tag Heroic Pages, the Book Queen. I was going to tag someone else, but now I can't remember who they are. And I tag you if you would like to do this video, or you can do it in a blog post. You don't even have to do a video for it. But yes, that is my TMI book tag. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you'd like to see more of my face, you can of course subscribe in the box below. Check me out on Goodreads if you like to see what I'm reading, and have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Bye!